President Trump is taking a first step towards keeping his signature campaign promises on immigration. The president tweeted last night, "Big day planned on national security. We will build the wall."
The president is expected to sign executive actions today to enable construction of a wall along the border with Mexico. But the big question remains, will Congress actually pass legislation to fund the project? He's also moving ahead with new restrictions affecting refugees and Muslims coming from certain countries. That follows a series of presidential actions yesterday that environmentalists don't like. Major Garrett is at the White House. Major, good morning.
Good morning. President Trump does begin his moves on fulfilling immigration promises with a move to the Department of Homeland Security today. And as you mentioned, Nora, executive actions to tighten security along the U.S.-Mexico border. And we expect later this week other executive actions to limit refugee flows and other inflows of immigrants from certain countries. This week, President Trump has started to fulfill popular promises, and today he will act on a campaign staple.
We will build a great, great wall.
Financing for the U.S.-Mexico border wall remains an unresolved question. Federal law since 2006 authorizes construction of a physical barrier, but Congress has never funded it. Another priority this week.
I call it extreme vetting, right? Extreme vetting.
Limiting refugee immigration from countries with a high rate of terrorism. Details on methods and timing are still developing. The president will not go as far as this incendiary campaign pledge.
A total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
At the White House yesterday, the president gave conditional approval to two pipeline projects blocked by the Obama administration.
Keystone Pipeline.
New memoranda greenlight the Keystone XL pipeline project from Alberta, Canada to Nebraska, and the Dakota Access Pipeline from North Dakota to Illinois. Environmentalists sought to stop both.
We're going to renegotiate some of the terms.
Mr. Trump said he wants U.S. steel companies added to the mix.
If we're going to build pipelines in the United States, the pipe should be made in the United States.
The president also met with the CEOs of America's largest automakers, GM, Ford, and Chrysler. He pledged to limit environmental regulations that he said hobble manufacturing.
I am, to a large extent, an environmentalist. I believe in it. But it's out of control.
Amid public concern about the new administration's environmental policies, the White House sent a memo to the EPA yesterday ordering a media blackout until the administration gives further direction, including no social media, no blog posts, and a careful screening of incoming media requests. The EPA defended this policy, calling it a fresh look at public affairs common for any new administration. Also, Gail, the president accepted an invitation from House Speaker Paul Ryan to deliver an address to a joint session of Congress February 28th.
All right. Thank you, Major.